Gemini, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here. Well, we've got your current energy really right off the bat. 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. So let's see what you need to focus on. Some strong energy there. Tell me about your past. Well, this is clearly a love reading. So let's see your strength in this situation. Near future. Tell me about your hopes or fears and your potential outcome. Okay, I'm getting Justice is blind, but we'll talk about that when I get there. So looking here bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups, this is about making some sort of offer to another person. This is really putting yourself out there, being open, available, vulnerable, really kind of speaking from the heart kind of energy. I mean, it lines right up with the 2 cards that came out right away, or they actually flipped over. So with your current energy and what's influencing this, I mean, 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, this is all about some sort of happily ever after, really getting that emotional fulfillment that you're looking for in a romantic connection here. And what the universe wants you to focus on is this Empress energy. So Empress is Venus. Venus is the ruler of relationships. It likes to bring things together. And so not a surprise to see that this is what you really need to focus on. There is some sort of elevated experience with this connection. What you're really looking for seems to be within this other person. There's a lot of potential in this connection. So don't kind of get caught up in anything that might be a little bit petty or anything like that. Really focus on what are my goals here when it comes to love and romance? And it kind of will help you understand, like, is this one of those arguments that results in a breakup, or is this something that you can work through? I really take it through that lens. There's something where you need to get out of a low vibrational type of thinking when it comes to relationships and really elevate yourself and really come at it from that high level. If I want what I want, then there's going to be hiccups along the way, and that's just how it's going to be. Ace of Cups is showing up in your past position, so not a surprise to see this either. Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, again, really kind of putting yourself out there, really making an offer to another person. Now flip it. This could be somebody making an offer to you as well. It doesn't mean that you're the initiator here, but it does mean that somebody here made another person an offer, and it looks like this is a pretty solid union. In your strength position is this death and rebirth, because there's never just an ending. It's always an ending with a new beginning attached. And so there's some sort of transformation that's taking place. This feels like it's an internal transformation. Maybe your approach to relationships is changing. Maybe with this Empress energy, there's something where for maybe the first time, you're really kind of able to get out of the weeds and look at relationships and maybe your approach to relationships differently. I do see you being a little bit guarded here in your near future with that 9 of Wands energy. This is the wounded warrior. And so we'll see what happens when I clarify as to what details we get around this, but kind of curious as to why the wounded warrior is showing up. When I look at your external influences, so this is how the universe is shaping the situation. So I am getting the Strength card as well as the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords, it is about kind of getting trapped in your own mind, really maybe thinking and overthinking a situation here. So there's some sort of strength where it's about getting out of your head. This has a lot to do with getting out of the weeds. This is stepping outside your comfort zone. As a Gemini, you're very, I mean, you're ruled by Mercury, so you're very intellectual. You like to understand the details and really kind of dig into those details. And here you're being encouraged to really approach it differently. Don't overthink the situation. Allow yourself to kind of be in the moment. Lead with your heart instead of your mind. Your default is to lead with your mind, and this is a change here. Sitting in your hopes or fears is the Lovers card. Really positive from this perspective because, I mean, it's the Lovers. And so this is the coming together with another person. This is a really solid union here. I love to see this because this is what you're looking for. This is actually what's in front of you. This is where you are at this moment. So don't get in your own way when it comes to this relationship and your response to this other person. Kind of live in the moment, go with the flow. If it feels right, go with it. If it doesn't, then don't. I mean, that's kind of how you want to ebb and flow this, but don't let your mind get in the way here. And then the Justice is blind is what I was getting with this Justice card showing up in the potential outcome. So there's this sense of, oh, and it's showing up here. You can see that when the person here has a blindfold over his or her eyes, there's the third eye that opens up. And so this is about something different. There's something different about this person. Follow your instincts on this one, because that's what your third eye is all about. It is your intuition. It is your psychic abilities. We all have them within us, but we just don't activate them. And so this is about you relying on yourself, trusting your instincts here. Love to see that. So let's get some additional details. Tell me about the Ten of Cups with the Two of Cups here. I am getting the Devil energy, but I'm getting another card as well. Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is out here twice. Yeah, okay. So in this one specifically, you can see the Devil. It is female in this card. I was like mermaid, merman. It's a mermaid, and she's trapped in a cage here. She's been caught, but it's unlocked. I don't know if that detail is going to show up that clearly in this one, but it's unlocked. I mean, you can release that, release those restrictions, break free from that cage. Don't let yourself get caught up in the old way of doing things when it comes to love and relationships. You probably have some sort of established pattern. There's things that we all do. We all take our experiences in with us. We all take our kind of preconceived notions into relationships with us. And there's something about releasing that. Now, as I'm recording this, we're about to have the full moon, our second full moon in the sign of Capricorn. And so there's something really significant because the Devil is Capricorn energy. This is a time of releasing kind of old patterns, old behaviors when it comes to love and relationships. It is also about being flexible. When you break free from old patterns, that does mean you can create another pattern. Capricorn likes strategy. Capricorn likes to plan long term. Let's come up with some sort of strategy here. It just means that don't box yourself in. Don't make something so rigid and so inflexible that you can't see what's right in front of you, or you're not giving yourself the ability to pivot if something doesn't go exactly the way that you think it's going to go. Don't get so caught up in the details. Focus here on the big picture piece. Let's get the Empress. Seven of Wands. So when it comes to this relationship, it feels like you might be having some sort of inner battle. I mean, it's showing up a little bit in the cards too, but it's showing up here. Seven of Wands is about you kind of sticking up for yourself, defending yourself in some sort of way here. But it's more about the relationship and what you need to do to make this relationship a success. Because this feels a lot like you might be fighting your own inner demons here. Because you can see that person is fighting off other people, but to me, this is coming across as you fighting off you. There's something where you really are going to consciously have to break free from these patterns and restrictions, these old ways of behaving when it comes to love and relationships. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Chariot. So a lot of success here in meeting this other person. Could be dealing with, well, interesting because the Lover's a Gemini. So Chariot, you could be dealing with a Cancer. You don't necessarily have to be. It does look like there is a lot of success here. Or a Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. With the Death card, I'm getting the Ace of Wands. So this is about you embracing any kind of transformation, being open, being flexible to making some sort of modification. This is going to be your strength here. It does feel like you, again, might be doing some sort of internal battle in order to kind of break free or break through. I try to say both words at the same time. But it is about you trying something different, allowing yourself to be open to doing things differently here. With the Nine of Wands, I'm getting the Eight of Wands. There might be something connected to movement here. You might be a little bit guarded if this moves too fast, or if one person kind of shares private experiences. Might be you, might be the other person. There might be this need to say, you know what, let's just not broadcast everything on social media. Let's have some things that are just for you and I to experience, and let's see where we can go from there. It doesn't feel like it's really more than that. It's not more significant than that. If this isn't like a blow up, this is nothing like, oh my God, this is not going to work out for me. This is more of, okay, we're in these early stages and we're still trying to figure out what those boundaries are. How do we make this work for both of us? With the Strength card, I'm getting Hermit. So really getting out of your head here. Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups. You have a lot of eights showing up because the Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, and Strength card are all eights. With the Eight of Cups, you have to let go of being trapped in your mind in order to go after what you want here, because the Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords, definitely trapped in your own mind. Eight of Cups, this is movement away. So you're moving away from really overthinking things, moving towards this Nine of Cups energy, which is about your fulfillment. It's about having your dreams become a reality. Now I'm getting two of the Lovers. I'm getting the Four of Swords and I'm getting the Ace of Pentacles. So with the Lover's energy, I mean, this is what you're looking for. You really want to make sure that this is the right relationship for you. And so there's something about coming at it from a healed approach. You don't want things to end. You want to make sure that you've done all the work that you need to on yourself in order to make this a success, because the Four of Swords does represent that. With the Ace of Pentacles, it's establishing something long-term. So it's kind of going back to that Capricorn energy where it's building something, creating something for the long term here. And in order to do that, you do need to combat it from a healed place, a different place than maybe you would have in the past. So that's pretty significant, because that Four of Swords, it is a break, but it's a break so that you can rest and kind of rejuvenate, reconnect with yourself. And it feels like that's what you've been looking for. That's what you're hoping, that you're in this kind of healed state where you're able to successfully have the type of relationship that you want here. And with the Justice, I mean, that is Libra energy, Two of Wands. There's something really balanced about this. You do see the potential here in this connection, and so you're fully embracing it. It's taking a little bit to get there, so let it take its time, because I'm getting the sense that this is going to be something that moves slowly. Let it move in its own natural pace. Do not try to force this to happen any faster than what it will. So Gemini, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.